the prologue to all the stories in the Bible. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth was full of darkness and formless and void, and it had no shape, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the waters. And God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. And God saw that the light was good. He separated the light from the darkness. The light he called day, the darkness he called night. There was evening and morning, day one. And God said, "Let there be an expanse over the midst of the waters. Let it separate the waters above from the waters below." God called the waters over the expanse heaven, and there was morning and evening, day two. And God said, "Under the expanse, let the waters be separated into dry land. Let the dry land rise up from amidst the waters." The dry land he called earth, and the waters surrounding that land he called seas. God looked at the earth and the seas, and he saw that they were good. God said, "Let the earth spring forth vegetation and grass and trees and plants. Let the plants produce seed, producing their own kind. Let the trees produce fruit, which has seed after its own kind." God looked at the plants and the trees and the grass that he had created, and he saw that it was all good. And there was evening and there was morning, day three. And God said, "Let there be lights in the heavens to separate the days and the nights. Let the lights serve as signs to mark the seasons, the days, and the years, and let them light up the earth with their brilliance." God put two great lights in the sky, one to rule the day and one to rule the night. And God looked at the lights that he had created, and he saw that they were good. And there was evening and there was morning, day four. God said, "Let the waters swarm with life, and let there be birds flying above through the skies." And God created the great and marvelous sea creatures of the deep. The waters began to swarm with fish. God looked upon them and saw that they were good. He established them. He said, "Be fruitful and multiply and fill the seas." To the birds he said, "Fill the land with your presence." And there was evening and there was morning, day five. And God said, "Let there also be living creatures, waltzing and marching across the earth. Let there be livestock in the field, creeping things in the forest." And he created soulish creatures to wander around across the land. Each one of these things would reproduce after its own kind. The livestock producing livestock, the creeping things producing a copy of itself, each creature, and the soulish beast also multiplying according to their kind. God looked at these creatures that he had made, and he declared them good. And God said to one another, "Let us make mankind after our own image, to look like us. Let them rule the fish, the birds, the livestock, and the creeping things on the earth." So God created man in his own image. In the image of God he created them. Male and female he created them. God equipped the mankind. He said, "Be fruitful, multiply, fill the earth and subdue it. Dominate the seas with their fish, the birds of the sky, and every creature that walks across the land. And I have given you every plant and every tree with its fruit. This will be food for you. And to the beasts of the earth and the birds of the sky and every creature that has breath of life, God likewise said, I have given you every green plant for food." And God looked upon all that he created, and he saw that it was very good. So the heavens and the earth were finished with all their hosts. And God stepped back and looked at his creation and rested. On the seventh day he rested, and he established this day to be a special day, a day of rest. For that was the day that God rested from his work and sat back to look upon all that he had made.